Hey guys, I hope everybody's doing well today. Another hot, beautiful, humid day here in northern Georgia. Been getting a lot of messages, people wondering where I've been and all that. Everything's fine. There's been some family issues and just really a lot of things going on. I just don't really want to go into depth all that. Just been a lot going on, and between that and the brutal hot temperatures and the really excessive humidity we've had here all summer long, guys, I tell you, it's been a trying garden season. Not been a lot of rain. Fortunately, the drip irrigation that I've got installed in my beds and everything has saved the day. It comes on and waters, for 90 minutes every morning, and it's doing a wonderful job keeping this stuff going. But as you can see, things are they're winding down here for the summertime, and it's about time for them to. Things are still producing. We've had a relatively good garden season, all things considered. The tomatoes probably suffered more than anything due to the humidity. Humidity's been running anywhere from 70 to 90%, every single day for the last 2 months. Been really rough, and the temperature has been staying in the mid to upper 90s for about the same amount of time. With very lackluster rain, so all that just makes for kind of trying times in garden season. But as all you guys well know that do gardening, anyway, I'm gonna show you around a little bit here. Just give you a kind of a last look at the stuff that's going on right here, and then we'll start off over here with the pepper plants. As you can see right there, bell pepper plants have finally decided to go into a little bit better production mode here. We've been harvesting hot peppers regularly. I mean, we have canned with those things, and the hot peppers have done wonderful. Bell pepper's been a little lackluster, but anyway, they're still producing all the same, and I look for them to go on for a while here now before we'll be ready to close the gate on those. And take a look at our Vortex snap beans here. These things did exactly what they were supposed to do this year, guys. They I couldn't ask for anything better. We probably got probably close to 3.5 bushels off of these 18 plants here, and they're still got some beans on there, still producing. They're not quite done yet, but they'll be wrapping it up here probably in the next 3 weeks. So we really enjoyed them. They've done great. We have canned a ton of them, and eat them in between as well, just on some small pickings. Really enjoyed them. And here's our cucumbers, our Sumters, and our Excelsior cucumbers. You can see there's a few hanging on here. I need to get those off there. Actually, they're kind of getting a little bit big. I did not pick yesterday. I probably picked the day before. And I've got some in the refrigerator that I picked probably the day before. So I might get another little pickling session here out of them. And we've done other things with them. We made pickle relish, which was delicious, wonderful homemade pickle relish. And we've made a cucumber and tomato salad with onions in it. I don't know if how many of you guys out there are familiar with that, but that's a wonderful dish for cucumbers. Cucumbers have done excellent this year. Like I say, you can see they're winding down now, but that's just that's what they do. They've done all they can do, and I tell you what, they owe no service, and I'm very pleased with their production this year. And guys, the onions just didn't do diddly squat this year. I mean, they just, you just look at that right there. That's pitiful. This bed is way in the shade too much. I mean, I'm gonna have to, if I'm gonna continue to do onions, I'm gonna have to move them somewhere else where they get more sun. They just did not get enough sunlight. That's the only thing I can figure. It shouldn't be any other reason, other than that they did not produce. I'm debating on whether to just leave them in the ground and see what they do over the fall, winter time, or whatever, or just go and get rid of them. I mean, some of you guys, maybe you can pop down in the comment box, especially some of you avid onion growers out there, and see what you suggest. Should I leave them, or should I just take them on out and forget about them? Because I am going to let these beds rest this winter, guys. All my gardening this fall and winter is going to be solely contained to the greenhouse. I'm not going to be doing any outside raised bed fall winter crop this year. I'm going to heavily compost these beds, and we'll put a cover crop on them, and we're going to let them rest all winter. And I think they need it because they haven't gotten a break in 4 years now. So I think that would be a wise thing to do. But y'all put your comments and suggestions down there in the box for me there. You know, you guys don't want y'all to think that I'm pro, know everything, you know, and everything. I want all your opinions and stuff like that, and we'll take them and run with them as need be. Let's take a look at the strawberry bed here. Strawberry / ice plant bed that we did back on Mother's Day. Everything's looking really good, guys. The strawberry plants have just really grown by leaps and bounds. They have stopped producing, which I mean, that's to be expected. You know, first time you set them out, you know, they may produce right off the get-go like they did, but then they just stopped, and they just took a growth spurt, and they've got runners, and they look really healthy. So hopefully next year we're going to be looking forward to some a nice strawberry harvest. And ice plant, everything looks good in here, guys. So this was definitely a keeper. One last thing I want to show you guys, the progress on the banana trees here. These banana trees, they come up here every year. We just cut them back and cover them with plastic bags over the winter time, and they have really done good this year. And we have definitely enjoyed them. I probably won't get any bananas off of them, but you know, just even when I do, they just, you know, they're little, and they will never get time to develop before first frost. But anyway, I thought you guys might like to see that. We'll look at some of the stuff that we've canned, guys. This is everything we canned for this season. And we've got green beans, we've got pickles out the wazoo, we got we got canned tomatoes of all different varieties. We got canned mouse melons. We've got cabbage. That was left over when we canned back in the wintertime from the stuff that I had in the greenhouse. Just a beautiful harvest, guys. I mean, this will hold us through the winter, and I mean, plus we're going to probably have to give some of the pickles and stuff away. There ain't nowhere in the world we can eat all that stuff. But been very nice, guys. Very nice. We've really enjoyed it. Okay, guys, we'll take a quick look at the tomatoes here. As you can see, they don't look near as beautiful as they did last video. But they've been producing. They're still producing. As you can see, there's plenty of tomatoes still on here. They're just not quite as big, or haven't been quite as many as I have had in the past. Like I say, there's just extreme humidity and high temperatures, guys. Y'all know what that does to pollen. The pollen won't drop, the blooms just fall off, and you know, you just wind up not getting the production that you normally would get. Like I say, this has just been this way, you know, for the last couple months. It's been terrible. But anyway, they'll pick back up here when the weather cools down some, so they'll probably wrap it up somewhere along mid-September. We'll probably take them up, and that'll be it. But by that time, we'll have the greenhouse getting well on its way to going. But let's take a look at the mouse melon. Mouse melon did really good this year, guys. You know, it didn't do anything in the greenhouse last year. I mean, just couldn't get it pollinated. Just blooms just too small, and I just couldn't hand pollinate them. But they did just fine out here. They kind of slowed down in production here. I'm not sure if that's what they do, or it may be the same situation as with the tomato plants. I don't know. Maybe Rob Bob can kick in with some info on that. But these things were great, guys. Been enjoying them. I pickled a few of them and ate a bunch of them raw, and they just, either way, they're just wonderful. Just really crunchy, and it just got a kind of a cross between a cucumber and a citrus taste to them. They really good. So I was really tickled to have these this year, and we'll see what they do later on down the road here. Let's take a look at the eggplant, Ujamalpet, Udumapet, however you want to pronounce it. I'm not sure which way the proper way, but we finally had some eggplant. I picked about 4 off of this thing already. They haven't been getting but about baseball size. I'm not sure if that's the size they're supposed to be on this particular variety of eggplant. I really don't know, guys. Maybe Rob can kick in on that as well. I got seeds from Rob Bob for both of these, the mouse melon and the Ujamalpet eggplant. So I figured by the time when they started turning yellow on me, I figure they must be overripe by then, because they're not really supposed to be yellow. But you said there's a couple more on there right now. I'm not sure if there's going to be any more or not. Time will tell. But anyway, there you had it. Okay guys, that's going to about wrap it up for this video. Sorry it's taken me so long to get back with you guys, but just wanted everybody to know that old Keith's fine. You know, everything's going okay to Key Player 61 Home 20. We still gardening, we still getting on. It's just sometimes it just other things take precedence over what's going on in your life. And plus, you know, honestly, guys, I don't want to bore you with a bunch of repeat, you know, videos over and over and over, showing you the same things over and over again. I mean, you know, I feel like it's better to just let you see how we get started, see how we progress, and then just kind of do a wrap up at the end of the season, kind of like what I'm doing now. Yeah, I'll probably do one more wrap up before I start getting into the greenhouse, because we're gonna be starting the greenhouse up here pretty soon, and starting getting my plants started for the fall winter grow. And we're going to be trying some new things again this year, guys, so y'all stay tuned, and it's going to be interesting. We're going to try some things we haven't tried before. You know, it's like we try to do every year, instead of doing the same things, you know, and all that's how you know what you can grow and what you can't grow. But looking forward to it. It's going to be great. Actually looking forward to this weather cooling down a little bit, you know, and all this. Just like I said, it's been brutally hot this year, guys. But anyway, I appreciate y'all stopping by, and for all you guys' support. You know, we're now you know, almost to 1,100 subscribers, and that's just wonderful, guys. For no more time than I've had a channel on YouTube, and I really appreciate you guys' support. And until next time, may God bless you, and we'll see you next time.